Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to show you guys, well, two things. One, just kind of like my normal like morning / after shower routine of like what I use on my face and my makeup routine and hair routine. Two, because I just bought a bunch of Il Makiage, I think that's how you say it, makeup. So I want to show you guys like how well it works. I have been noticing in some of my videos that because I bought the shade so with Il Makiage you have to do a quiz and you test your skin against a bunch of pictures, and it's pretty spot on, but then at the end it asks you, like, in the next few months, is this when you would normally be more tanned or not? And I said yes. So the shade is what I would look like if I was tanned. But when I order it again, I'm just going to say no, because sometimes my face, or at least my neck, doesn't always tan. And that's where you'll notice in some of my pictures, I'm more tanned on my face than my neck. So yeah, the next time I order it, I'm going to try the not so tan shade and see how that is. But I find that the tan shade really does kind of match my complexion, especially for not doing an in-person match. I think it's pretty good, and I really do like the makeup, so I just wanted to show you guys. So I just got out of the shower and got dressed, and then the face wash I use in the shower is Neutrogena Acne Stress Control. I have oily skin in my T-zone, and sometimes it's oily here, but it's not dry. It's just kind of normal skin on my cheeks usually, but it is red. Like, I do have a lot of red in my cheeks, and then I will break out a lot down here and on my jawline. But so yeah, that's what I wash my face with. And then the next step, I use toner. So I use the Neutrogena alcohol-free toner, and then I just have like cotton circle things, these, and I just put some of the toner on and put it all over my face. And I put it on my neck, but I never put it over my eyes. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I never do. And then I let that dry. And after doing some research on the internet, apparently I need vitamin C on my skin, and with the redness, they say retinol helps. So this is the stuff that I use in the morning, which is Garnier Even Tone Daily Moisturizer. It's supposed to have vitamin C in it. And then I use this at night, which is the Olay Regenerous Retinol 24 Max. It's worked to dull the red, but it didn't go away. There was one cream I used from Sephora, Ole Henriksen, I think it was, and it was the pink bottles, but I can't get it at Sephora anymore. It's not really there, so I'm pretty sure I can get it through like Ole Henriksen, the company, but yeah, that's kind of a hassle. I just go to the superstore and buy this stuff, and I can use my PC points to like buy my skincare products when I accumulate enough points. So I just do a big glob and a little glob, and I rub it all over my face and neck. And then I'll usually let that dry and sink in, and I'll focus on my hair and then do my makeup last. So I was using mousse in my hair. So I would towel dry my hair and I would use mousse to after I used the mousse, I would blow dry my hair until it was almost dry, braid my hair and let it sit like that for a few hours, take it out, and it would kind of hold like a bit of a wave, because I have really straight hair and it's really hard to keep a curl in my hair. So I did buy a curling iron, but that became a chore the first time I tried to curl my hair, and I just don't have that much time to curl my hair. So I was like, F that, I'm glad I only spent 10 bucks on that, which is actually, I spent $10 on my hair dryer because I used to never blow dry my hair. Anyway, then I found this in my closet. I have no idea when I got it. It was in the bathroom closet that we keep all of our extra products in. But it's Proclaim Professional Care Coconut Oil Leave-In Treatment. You can use it on towel dried hair, or you can use it after you've dried your hair and just like rub some in your fingers and use it as like a finisher to your hair. But I use it after I've towel dried my hair. I use it, and man, this stuff keeps all the like frizziness out. It just makes it really nice and like silky smooth hair. So I think that's what I'm gonna keep doing. But anyway, I'm gonna towel dry my hair now. I literally only use like that much. It's not really a lot. So, and then I do this and I use it. I don't put it near the roots. I do it all near the ends of my hair. And then I blow dry my hair. So it's like pretty much dry, but not like dry all the way. And I'll just let it dry. But normally it would have, like it would be really frizzy right now. And it's like nice and silky smooth. So I really like that. I gotta figure out where I bought that so I can buy it again when I'm gone, when it's gone. But then I'll just take my hair, throw it up in a bun on top of my head, and do my face. I wasn't gonna do a full face of makeup today, but I figured, you know what? It's Canada Day, Josh is home and he can watch the kids while I show you about this makeup. So I have, what is this called? It's called Il Makiage No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. So, and I use 2 pumps. It's like a big pump and a little pump. I am in no way a makeup pro. The only reason I actually know what I know now about applying makeup is Josh and I finally got married in 2018, and my friend said that she would do my makeup for me for the wedding. Quick side note, this is the it has a swear word in it, but it's called I'm Flawless Multi-Use Perfectioning Concealer, and this is 2.5. So that's the right way, yeah. And it's in 2.5. Anyway, so my friend said that she would do my makeup for me for this wedding, and so I was like, cool. And she was like, I used to be a makeup artist. And I was like, awesome. And so I canceled my makeup person I had for the wedding. Sorry, I have a pimple there and I have a purple vein there and a red vein there. And other than that, I'm just covering dark spots. So anyway, I canceled my makeup person and I did like a practice thing with her. And she did all right, but she did makeup from like the 80s, like rosy circle cheeks, all that crap. So I was like, are you kidding me? And so I tried rebooking the makeup person. Obviously they were pissed off. So they were like, no, I'm not rebooking with you. So I started watching YouTube videos about how to apply makeup to combination skin that has like redness in it and all that. And this is basically what they said. Now, they usually start with a loose powder on the oily zones, so that way it's not as oily. But I find that really heavy on my face, and I found I broke out a lot when I did that. So this is now my new daily routine. So I have the concealer on, then I'm using Il Makiage Woke Up Like This. It's called a Flawless Base Foundation, but it's buildable apparently. So I guess you can like put more on until you have the coverage you want. And this is 035, that's the number. They have like, Il Makiage has like 250 shades. So anyway, start with one pump. And the way I've been applying it lately is with one of these brushes. I do have a sponge. I haven't tried it with a sponge yet. I'm sure it's probably better, but I don't mind the way that this goes on. So I just kind of like dip it a little bit and just kind of start like painting my face because I find that fun. But anyway, yeah, so I learned how to do this with my makeup with YouTube videos. Thanks, YouTube. For my wedding, which was great because I had to do my own makeup for my wedding. And I had to, oh, and this girl also said she would do my hair. And then 3 days before my wedding, she's like, oh, I hurt my shoulder, I can't do your hair. 3 days before the wedding. So that was fun. So I went onto Facebook and I was like, anybody in the Brockville area, can they do my hair for my wedding? And this girl was like, yeah, come in. Come in. I think it was like at 8 o'clock. She started at 9. She's like, I'll do your hair before I have to start work. Like, that really sucks that happened. And I was like, yeah, it does. But I mean, it was my own fault. And I get that. Because I should have tested this girl before canceling the other one, but it was Josh and we were paying for the wedding, so anywhere we could cut corners and save money, we did. So, I mean, it was a win-win. I learned how to do my own makeup, but it definitely sucks that it was like a heart attack right before the wedding. But anyway, so I had to find that, so I figured out how to do my own makeup, found a girl to do my hair, and then the morning of my wedding, my photographer messages me and is like, oh, I'm sick with the flu. I can't come. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what else can go wrong right now? Like, so you're sick and you can't come. Are you sending somebody in your place? Because I paid for her and her assistant. And I was like, are you sending somebody in your place? And she's like, oh no, my assistant is coming and she'll do fine. And I'm like, no. You were supposed to be the main photographer and your assistant was supposed to get like candid shots of people. So if I'm not getting 2 people, first of all, I'm certainly not paying full price for this. Second of all, you can just tell your assistant to go home and I'll figure it out myself, because that's BS to message me the morning of my wedding and tell me, hey, I'm your photographer and I'm not coming. I'm sick. Unless you're on your deathbed, you should be coming. Or at least messaging me the night before saying, hey, I'm not feeling well. I might not be able to come tomorrow. Not like, hey, it's like 4 hours before your wedding and I can't make it. So luckily though, we have friends and he's a really good photographer. He does it like on the side for people. He has like a pro camera and all that. And we had already asked him to come and take pictures because we wanted, we're Catholic, so we wanted to get the more like religious aspects photographed for pictures around the house. So he was already coming. So I messaged him that morning. I was like, hey, my photographer literally just canceled. What are the chances that you can actually just photograph the whole wedding for us? Because I don't know anybody else and they're not sending anybody else. And he was just like, no, I got you. It's fine. So again, that was a lifesaver. So yeah. super side story while doing my makeup. But yeah, that was, needless to say, my wedding was a very interesting day. And I actually kind of kept cool about it. So not only that, sorry, all my little hairs are on my face. So then I use, who is this? Laurier Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. So it's just to keep the shine off my face. And my kids stole my kabuki brush. So I'm now stuck with using this brush because it's like the biggest brush I have to put this powder on, which super-duper sucks, but whatever. Anyway, so not only was there like the makeup fiasco and the hair fiasco for my wedding and the photographer fiasco, get this. My best friend and maid of honor, not naming names because that's rude, but she, I don't know what the hell happened, but I had kind of made like my own bachelorette party, and like it was just literally supposed to be my aunt, my best friend, my mom, and I. And my aunt couldn't make it. She works on a dairy farm. She couldn't make it that day. So it was just going to be my best friend, my mom, and I. We were doing a paint night. We're going back to my mom's house and we were just chilling, watching like movies, eating junk food, all that crap. And this was the night before the wedding. No, sorry, the bachelorette party was like a couple of months before the wedding. I think it was in February. We got married in March. Anyway, that was going to be the bachelorette party. And my mom and I show up to paint night. And it was during the day. It was in the afternoon. And my best friend is nowhere to be found. I'm messaging her, I'm texting her, and she is not answering. Her phone is turned off. Nothing. Side note, the blush I'm using is Avon Smooth Minerals in M301. It's called Blushing Mauve. Anyway, so she's nowhere to be found and not answering my text messages or phone calls. I tried calling her mom because I know her mom's number. Tried calling like on Facebook Messenger, all this stuff, nothing. So anyway, it's time for the paint night to start. And I'm like crying at this point, like what the hell? I was worried because I thought something was wrong and I couldn't get a hold of her. But I was like, okay, well, I just paid for this, so I'm gonna do it and then I'll go to her house and check on her. Because I'd never done a paint night really. This was like my first one. And she had messaged me like the night before this and then nothing the day of. So my mom and I do paint night. We drive by her house. Her car's in the driveway. And I was like, okay, well, obviously she's home and just not answering my messages. So I was like, whatever, F you, I'm going home. And so we drove all the way back from Ottawa to Brockville. She still didn't message me until the next day and was like, oh, I failed my real estate test and I just had to sit there and study all day so I could redo the test. And I was like, are you effing kidding me? You could have just messaged me that and I would have come over to your house and helped you study. Like I thought we were friends, you know what I mean? Like tell me what's going on. I don't care. I would have left. I don't like, anyway. So that happened. Oh, this is L'Oreal Paris. It's a black brown eyeliner. So it's that. I don't know if you can see that. So that's the eyeliner. Anyway, so I was pissed about that. And then I was like, whatever. And then the month between this event and my wedding, we had talked. We kind of hashed out what happened and then it was all fine. So now it's the day before the wedding. She comes to town. We do a manicure pedicure at a salon in town. And we do the rehearsal at the church so we know what's going on. We go to the country club and decorate the country club and get everything prepped and ready for the wedding because I did my own decorations. I didn't do like decorate the hall. I just had some stuff for like table toppers and all that and got the flowers and like got all that stuff ready. And we do the rehearsal And instead of having like a rehearsal dinner, we were all just going to go back to my house, have pizza, because at this point we had Joshua and Jonathan. They were getting tired and it was pretty much time for bed for them. So I was like, let's just go back. We'll order pizza, we'll hang out, we can get the kids to bed, and then we'll go to, I had booked a hotel room for her and I to stay in to hang out the night before, so that way we're in the hotel room for the morning of the wedding to start getting ready and stuff like that. And she said that she forgot stuff at home. And hang on, this is L'Oreal Paris Brown Stylist 215 Deep Brunette. It's eyebrow gel, and I use a brush to get it in there. Anyway, so she says that she forgot some stuff at home that she really needs, like hair stuff, all this crap. And I was like, just go to Walmart and buy more, man. Like, I'll buy it for you. I don't care. Like, you have your dress and stuff like that. Like, I'll buy whatever you need. Don't leave to go back to Ottawa, because it takes an hour and a half just to get to her house, get whatever she needs, and then an hour and a half back. That's 3 hours. Like, when do you plan on coming home? Like, back here, you know what I mean? And she's like, no, I have to go get this stuff. So I was pissed, but I was like, okay, whatever. So she leaves, goes back to her house to go get this stuff. In the meantime, we've ordered pizza at my house. We've eaten, I've gotten the kids to bed. Josh is staying there with the kids. And I go back to my mom's house and we start trying to text my best friend. And no response. So my mom and I watch a movie, because like, I don't want to go to the hotel without this girl. So my mom and I watch a movie, and I keep texting this girl throughout the entire movie. And it wasn't even a movie, it was Gilmore Girls. My mom and my favorite show, Gilmore Girls. So we start watching that. And I'm texting this girl, and this is from like 7 o'clock at night until 11:30. And this girl was not picking up her phone, no phone calls, no Facebook Messenger. Again, I'm trying to get in touch with her mom, and nobody is answering their phone. And I'm like, listen, I'm not doing this again. And I basically texted her and was like, you know what? Don't bother coming back. Do not bother coming back to my house. Don't bother showing up for the wedding. I will find somebody else. Obviously, this is not important enough for you to be here with me tonight. It's been, like, honestly, she left at 3 or 4, because we did the rehearsal for the church early enough. She left at like 3 or 4. And this was now 11:30 at night. And I had been trying since 7 to 11:30 to get in touch with her, calling her mom, calling her, Facebook calling them, doing whatever I can to get in touch. Nothing. So I was like, no, I'm done. Like, the whole bachelorette party came into play, and then there was like a few times she had come down, and she asked if she could, like, so when she would come down, she'd sleep over on the couch for the night, and we'd hang out like that night and the next day, and then she'd go home. And she actually said to me, she was like, can I stay at your mom's house? Because like, I don't want to be woken up by your kids in the morning. And I was like, okay, that was rude, but fine, I get it. Like, you don't have kids, you're not used to that. And she'd said that and done that on a couple of occasions. And, but it was all like right around the time of the wedding. So I was like, you know what? F you, don't come back. She texted me at 3:30 in the morning, which I was asleep, but she texted me at 3:30 in the morning. And was like, oh my gosh, are you serious right now? I fell asleep. I fell asleep. First of all, girl, who goes home at 3 in the afternoon? You're probably home by, I'm gonna say 5 o'clock at the latest, and falls asleep, not listening to their phone, nothing. And then texts me and is like, oh, I fell asleep. I took a shower and I fell asleep. Sorry. Seriously? No, I think something else was going on. but I wasn't up for dealing with that. I was tired of the bullshit, so bye. And I messaged this girl that I've known since I was 18. And like, she was kind of like a sister to me in a way. And I was like, I had messaged her at 11:30 that night when I basically told my ex best friend, I guess, I told her not to bother coming back. And I messaged this girl and I was like, I know you're like a sister to me, and like, I thought this girl was my best friend, and I guess I was wrong, and I definitely should have asked you from the beginning, but would you be my maid of honor? And she was just like, of course. And like, what happened? And she was like, and I don't have a green dress to match your colors. And I was like, I really don't care at this point. So yeah, that was my wedding. Anyway, I totally forgot. ColourPop, Golden State of Mind. I used the red color, which is called Sparkler. I freaking love ColourPop's eyeshadows. They're amazing, and literally, like, ColourPop is a perfect name for them because they're like a massive pop of color. I love it. Anyway, my mascara is Il Makiage, called Icon High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara in black. But yeah, I don't know why I was telling you the whole like story of my wedding, but like, that's what happened. Oh yeah, it was because that's why I learned how to do makeup. And those were all the things that went wrong on my wedding. But yeah, to this day, I don't talk to this girl. The last time she messaged me was right after the wedding in March. I had a birthday in May. She messaged me happy birthday. I said thank you. And that was the last I heard from her. So that was fun. Honestly, I thought she was my best friend. But I guess she thought I was just somebody to sit there and party with. So, and after I had kids, I didn't really party anymore. And then I ended all with Beekman's Goat Milk Facial Mist. It's supposed to also be a setting spray. Yes.
Can I skateboard in the house today?
Why did Dad say no? So yeah, this is the Il Makiage makeup. So in this lighting, it's pretty spot on. Hang on. I'll take my hair out. So yeah, in this lighting, it's pretty spot on. It's not until you get outside that you start to see like a bit of a difference. In one of my other videos I did with Josh and I on a date night, I really noticed the difference, but I don't know. I really like the way this makeup feels on my face. And I have, like I said, my T-zone, really oily. And I tend to break out here and along my jawline. And I feel like this makeup just sits really well. But yeah, maybe you can see the difference there. I only do one layer of it. I don't build it up because I don't want too much coverage, because then I feel with any makeup that it sits too much on my, like it's too much on my skin. I used to, oh there, maybe you can see the difference there. So it's a little bit different. Like I said, I'm gonna try the, I'm gonna go through the quiz again and just say like, no, I'm not about to get tanned, and see what that one's like. I used to use Urban Decay, and I really liked, it was like their all-nighter foundation, and it was amazing, and I loved it, and that's actually the makeup I used for my wedding. But when I went to Sephora and the Urban Decay website, it doesn't look like they're making that foundation anymore. So I was like, well, that sucks. So, but I'm glad I found the Il Makiage makeup, because it, I don't know, I feel like it's really good makeup. And they have this like subscription thing that you can save 10% if you're on their subscription, and you can choose like, I think it's like 1, 3, or 4 months, and they'll just ship you your foundation every 1, 3, or 4 months, whatever you sign up for, and you get 10% off your order. So pretty cool. Anyway, have a good day, guys.